A short drive from French Lick in southern Indiana lies a great getaway destination with a difference. Wilstem Ranch is located on 1,100 acres of land at the southwestern edge of the Hoosier National Forest. As if the relaxation and beauty of the great outdoors wasn't enough for you, the ranch boasts some very unique experiences. Each year, several elephants travel to Indiana from their winter home in Florida. Guests can book a 2-hour experience with these gentle giants called the Spa Appointment Encounter. Not only do you get to interact with these amazing animals, but the trained staff teach you about many aspects of their life and upkeep. Then the fun begins. The spa is for the elephants, and guests are invited to spray, wash, and scrub these playful giants. Moving on from the elephants, we get to another set of animals, giraffes. The new giraffe facility gives guests the opportunity to visit with Bert and Jabari, 2 African giraffes, and attend a feeding session. But that's not all. Once you're finished with Bert and Jabari, you can make your way to the Roosen Crew area. In this enclosure, you'll find kangaroos, miniature goats, snakes, an iguana, and many other small animals. Wilstem Ranch is much more than just a great animal experience. What better way to see the beauty of the forested lands of Indiana than from above on the French Lick zip lines? This 5,000-foot canopy tour consists of 9 zip lines, allowing you to take in all the splendour. If overland is more your thing, why not take advantage of one of their hour-long ATV tours? 4 people can jump in each vehicle and check out the sights travelling across fields and grassy areas. Of course, if you like a more pioneer approach, you could opt for the Horseback Riding trail tour. If this all seems too much to take in just one day, then you can always consider one of the many lodging facilities. Everything from a 14-person ranch house to a more cosy 2-person annex. Wilstem Ranch also has facilities for your larger events, whether that be a corporate retreat, a family reunion, or a wedding, and the loft in the Big Red Barn can seat up to 250 people.
So my name is Blake Compton. Here at Wilstem, I am the property manager. You don't come to Wilstem to see animals, you come here to meet them. So what we offer is a very up close and personal encounter with whatever animal you'd like to see, whether it be these small animals that we have here in the kangaroo barn, goats, donkeys, miniature horses, tortoises, snakes, iguanas. Or, if you'd like to see the giraffes, a bigger animal, you can do a specific encounter with the giraffes, you can do a specific encounter with the elephants. So it's really up to the guests what they'd like to see, whether they see just a few things or everything. We have a lot to offer as far as animals go. Wilstem's been around a long time. Our owners had it for 30+ years, and it really started out as nothing more than a junkyard and some pasture. And he started turning it around and making the cabins first, and then the horseback riding, and even back in the day they have canoe rentals. So it's all kind of evolved from a lodging company out in the set in the countryside of Indiana. I will say it carries on the excitement that it must have had in the early 1900s. The original owners in the early 1900s would have been a guy by the name of Ed Ballard. He owned part of this property, and he was actually he was a big name in the French Lick and West Baden resorts. But he would bring people out here and have organized fox hunts. So I just think it carries on that legacy in that way. The elephants love the spa experience. The elephants will actually make a certain noise whenever they feel comforted or even excited. They do purr, so you can hear them purr like a cat, and that happens most of the time in the spa. And the elephant's skin is very sensitive, as George will tell you, or the owner of the elephants. No matter where you touch an elephant, they're going to feel it, and they feel it very well. It feels like a massage to them. The warm water, the scrubbing, the soap, they love every minute of it. You can just tell by the way they act. I want to think that they would skip out into that field if they could after that spa. They feel so good. Well, I think their whole lives they've had special treatment. From the day that George and Luann acquired those elephants, they've been children of theirs. I mean, that's a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week job, and those elephants have truly got special treatment their entire lives. They're pampered. Those girls don't have a worry in the world. They are playful at times, yes. The one that's mischievous and most playful would be Lovey. She is quite a character. Their trunk is very dexterous in that they have two little bitty fingers that they can pick up things with. And if you don't watch it, she can grab your sandal off your foot, your glasses off your face, or possibly your cell phone out of your pocket. So you got to watch her. The elephants are here March through November. So typically they'll come in early March, they'll leave in early November. It really depends on the weather at the end of the year. It's too cold here in Indiana, so there's no way that the elephants could stay here in the wintertime. Their body works such that under 40 degrees, their body will shut down. So they have to go to warmer climates. So in the wintertime, the elephants go home with the owners to Bradenton, Florida, just outside Sarasota. They have a ranch down there where they have equal room to move around and roam in the wintertime. They don't do any type of spa or encounter in the winter. Essentially, they just get to relax and roam out in the pasture all winter long. Moving forward for Wilstem, we do have a few things in the works. We will have grizzly bears here, hopefully by late summer or early fall. And it will be an encounter that will feature a gentleman by the name of Jeff Watson, who was most recently featured on an Animal Planet show called Project Grizzly. And then we have a bird aviary that we're building sitting right next to us here. So we'll have like big birds of paradise, parrots, macaws, that kind of thing. So one thing that I hope people take home whenever they come visit Wilstem is whenever they meet all these animals, just how special each one is. You know, it's not just a herd or of elephants and just a group of goats. These guys have their own individual identities, personalities, and that's something that people can come and enjoy. You know, I hope that when they go home that they truly appreciate what they've seen and that they can go home and feel good about that. We have about 8 or 9 employees here at Wilstem, and a lot of the duties every day are divided up amongst everyone. Everyone really pitches in to get things done. Obviously with this many animals, there's a lot of cleaning to do, there's a lot of feeding to do, there's a lot of watering to do, and that's a job that goes on all day long. So with the staff that we have, everybody is kind of trained or capable of doing anything on the property. So some of my guys or girls are able to come in here and help with the animals, but they're also able to go out and do an ATV tour, you know, at the end of the day, or do a horseback ride or do a zip line. So everybody here at Wilstem is well versed in the property and what we offer. And anyone that comes to Wilstem, especially guests, you'd be able to ask any of our workers anything and they'd be able to answer it for you. Obviously, you need a very big heart to do this kind of work. You have to truly care about these animals. You know, these aren't just, you know, this just isn't a dollar sign to us. This is, you know, these guys are our family, and we've had a lot of these animals for quite some time. In my previous work, I found myself watching the clock a lot. You know, that's not the case here. You know, I truly find enjoyment every day. I just love animals, so it's very rewarding. I don't mind waking up every morning, and I don't mind, you know, staying late to work with these guys. Like I was telling you earlier, each of these animals has its own personality, and they all have, obviously they're all named, so I know them by name, and they know me by name is what I'd like to think. So I have a great time every day seeing these guys coming in the morning, seeing them look at me like, where's my food? Come in here and pet me. So it's truly helped my life. It's wonderful. I love working here.